Hey, Christy Mattoon here with Mind Rewire. Good morning. It's quite early here. Well, it's not too early. It's only 5:30. But I wanted to jump on because I was playing with this idea, and I actually woke up playing with this idea. And I've done it for a long time, so it's nothing new. But it just dawned on me to throw it out here to you because it's kind of fun. Visualization, we know, is a powerful, powerful technique, and we're told as kids to quit pretending things. Right? You're either in a family where they promoted pretending, or you were in a family where they told you not to. Right? Think about things, don't pretend, right? Do this kind of stuff. And it turns out the imagination is one of our most viable resources to aid growth and change really quickly, right? Because what your brain thinks, your body's going to start to do. And so if you can imagine it, if you can pretend it, if you can roll through it in your mind and get your mind situated so that you see it in its perfected state, all of a sudden you find amazing changes happening around you. It does take the effort of pretending, right? You have to put something, an action behind what you're trying to do here. There is work to be done, okay? And what I have been messing with lately, what I woke up with this morning was in my workout routines is visualizing what I'm doing in its perfected state, not in the state that I'm stuck in, right? So if I'm trying to stretch through a movement or trying to lift something or do something in whatever my workout is, in my mind, I'm seeing it as if I'm already doing it. And like I said, I've been doing this for years, and it just dawned on me to throw it up here. But I think it's one of the ways that I healed and went from 300 pounds to 150 as quickly as I did the first time, the only time I ever did it. And it was just interesting. Last night I woke up in a dream, in a vision, I don't even know what you call it, I guess at night it's a dream, watching myself in a perfected situation doing something from point A to point B all the way through it. And it had to do with what I do here and in my job, helping something move their situation from here to here to from a stuck state to a perfected state, and seeing it in my mind's eye versus trying to listen to them and pick through and sort through all the little pieces that they have going on. Instead, what I did was just see them in their perfected state, which is one of the better forms of healing anything, if you can see it in its perfected state. And it's the thing that an angel told me not too long ago, was to start saying to myself in my spirit, I witness myself as light. So I'm speaking to myself, I witness myself as light, and then to my spirit, I witness you as light. And what I'm doing is waking that part of me up. I was gently starting to speak to that part and wake that part up. And it translated into saying it to other humans, to other people. I witness myself as light first so that I can see myself as light. If I can't see myself in that perfected form, I probably can't see you in that perfected form. I witness myself as light. I witness you as light. And people are finding profound changes in this place. And the imagination process of it is to see yourself in that perfected state, to see yourself, literally witnessing yourself as light, in a shroud of light, in a crown of glory. I don't know, whatever this means to you, right? In your rainbow body, everything lit up and turned on, the moving color. It's amazing to witness. And even just talking about it, it wakes your spirit up. You can feel a quaking inside of you. And you can feel the tingling, all the cells and electrons of your body turn on in response to this. So the imagination process is an amazing thing to do, and so many people say they can't imagine, they can't see, because we were told not to, and you have this idea in your head, and some of us it was literally beat out of us. You can't imagine anything outside of your current circumstance. And so that's one of the goals. That's one of the things that we're working on shifting, is getting to a place where you can imagine health, you can imagine all of the different things you're looking for, wealth, abundance, whatever it is, and then hold that state of feeling in correlation to that thought, right? That is the highest form of manifestation. And then there's the end part, there's the do, and this is the part everybody skips over. Nobody wants to think there's an action behind whatever it is you're creating. You will get an indication or a feeling or a direct line of thought, go do this, right? I set the circumstance up. I've got all of the possibilities going on that I can possibly do, and I'm aiming towards a probability. I'm trying to shoot all those possibilities towards a probability. And every time I hear a go do, if I go do it, the field increases exponentially by my action. By my action. By your action, they will know you, right? By your action. Right? So I've got the feeling, I've got the thought form, my imagination is in overdrive, I see it in its finished form, and then I go act. I go do the thing that's required. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh wow, there it is, right? And all the little blocks in between are just the things that, the stories we tell ourselves. I talked about this for a second yesterday. It's all the stories we tell ourselves that keep leading us back to the idea that you can't, or you won't, or you shouldn't, or you didn't, or shame on you, or you're guilty, or whatever the nonsense is we tell ourselves. That's all learned behavior. That's not an attribute of your spirit at all, right? That's all learned behavior. So if you stay in the attributes of your spirit, that kind of interaction doesn't have to happen. So it's interesting. And I imagine, right, in its fullest, I imagine in its completed state. And then I go do whatever I'm handed to go do, right? Which is actually how I got here. It's how I learned to help people move energy and do the things that I do with people all the time, is by the feeling, the thought form, and then the action, the go do part, all right? I hope that helps, and I hope it helps you. Start using that statement. I witness myself as light. I witness myself first because I have to. I have to witness myself first before I can witness somebody else. I witness myself as light. We were doing this with the I love you statement. I love you. And I'm just like not feeling anything. Well, what if I loved me first? I love me. I love you. I bless me. I bless you. You can feel the energy revving up from your gut all the way up when you start speaking that way. And if people don't understand it, they'll look at you like you're a little bit weird, but guess what? They feel the energy too. They will feel the energy too. And if you have to say it silently, say it silently. It's going to still carry some weight and potency, okay? I bless you in this. I hope you have a great day and a super fun week. I don't know, we're heading into some highly mystical, supernatural territory as far as the planets and all this alignment stuff that's going on, and I am not an expert in that area. I just know it's happening. I can feel it. Other people are talking about it. I know they're feeling it, right? So be open, expand your energy bubble, expand it. I'll talk about that on the next video. We'll go through an expansion exercise. All right, I bless you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again soon.